What's up, guys? Specstar here today with my Week 4 battle for MLBA. I'm going up here against Dom, and he has a team consisting of Genesect, Curum Black, Donphan, Tapu Fini, Halucha, Ditto. And one of the first things that jumps out at me about this matchup is I have a very real potential to win with Comfey. I just need to get Genesect chipped down throughout the game, and I can eventually start to win with Comfey. And I have a team here. I have a team builder video up if you're watching this. I definitely encourage you guys to go back and watch it to find more details about my team, because it's a pretty elaborate team that I put a lot of thought into. But quite simply here, I've got a physically defensive Mega Venusaur, which actually has nature power to use the Tapu Fini's terrain to get Moonblast for Curum and knock off Synthesis and Giga Drain. I've got a modest choice specs Darkrai, a Rocky Helmet Metagross, a specially defensive Rotom Heat, a specs Comfey, and a 252 attack, 252 HP Piloswine. So let's dive right into this. And I'm going to lead off with my Rotom Heat. He's going to lead off with Donphan. I'm sure he's going to get up rocks. I'm going to click Overheat to get some damage off on him. Here I'm just going to go for the Defog to make sure I get free switching on it and kind of see what his set's looking like. He's just going to knock off my leftovers, and I'm going to take this opportunity to go into my Mega Venusaur here. He gets rocks back up as expected. He's going to go into Curum Black. I clicked Giga Drain here because I didn't know how serious he would be about preserving Donphan, if he would risk maybe getting Sleep Powdered or something for that. And on his Curum Black, I'm going to bring in my Piloswine, and this is just my chance to get rocks up. Here I'm going to click Earthquake. I'm pretty sure I'll be slower, and after the Earthquake I'll be able to get rocks up. But he actually shows to have no physical defense, and either that was the very max rule, or he did not have full HP either, so I'm not able to get my rocks up quite yet. He goes into Fini and actually shows off the Grass Knot as I go out into my Mega Venusaur, which is a pretty interesting bring. Here, I'm going to go for the knockoff. Based on the Giga Drain from earlier, I already knew that his Curum was Assault Vest, so I went for knockoff instead of Nature Power because I thought knocking off his Assault Vest would be more important than getting off a very reduced Nature Power from his Assault Vest, and that's what I'm going to do there. Here I'm just going to bring out my Piloswine. It's basically a sack. Piloswine's not doing much for me anymore in this game. And here I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Metagross. I want to get up my rocks. They're very important in this game, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. He's going to go out into Ditto here, but I am absolutely fine with that because I'm Rocky Helmet A, and B, I have no moves to touch Metagross on this set, so Ditto's kind of walked into a trap there. I missed my first Meteor Mash, which seems to be annoying until you find out that with this one here I'm going to be able to boost my attack, so basically I'll take that trade, I guess. And I'm going to take down his Ditto here, which is relatively nice. And he's going to bring out his Genesect here. I don't have something to save Metagross for, and I want to chip the thing down. I'm going to go for Meteor Mash here and do quite a bit of damage here, and that's going to make it so that Bullet Punch puts him in range of the Rocky Helmet. Now the attack boost did help me do that, but we talked after the game and he would not have been able to take out my Venusaur with this thing, so a knockoff would have been able to put him in range of the Comfey regardless. The attack boost potentially had an impact on differential, but I think it wasn't too huge on the overall outcome of the game. Here I'm going to go Darkrai, just a mon that puts pressure on everything, and I'm just going to throw off a Thunderbolt here. If I go to Venusaur, I let Halucha get free setup, and that is not at all what I want to do. So I'm just going to lock myself into Thunderbolt, which is the move that both hits Tapu Fini and does not let Hawlucha get free setup. And we're going to take down Fini. He will go Hawlucha here, and I'm just not letting that thing click Swords Dance. I'm clicking Thunderbolt, and I'm actually going to go ahead and crit him here. We talked after the game, based on his investment, because I'm modest specs, I would have taken him out regardless. But yeah, I mean, that's how it is. I'm going to Thunderbolt secure him because there's not... I could have went into Comfey to try to save this, but I also could have potentially blown the game if I did that, and I was not wanting to do that at all, so I'm just going to bring Comfey in after and click the Draining Kiss, and I'm going to get the 3-0 victory there. And it was a pretty interesting game, 21 turns, a lot of offense. Had a little bit of a scare with the Genesect and Hawlucha setup, but we were able to deal with it with some of the anti-setup measures we did have. Comfey, eventually, I just need a little bit of chip on Hawlucha for my Comfey set, which was very important to make sure I always attacked that thing if it came out, because Draining Kiss actually did do a lot of damage to the thing. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the battle. I'm going to move on here to 3-1, and I believe I'm at +4 now, so a pretty decent start. There's definitely a big difference between 3-1 and 2-2, so it was a pretty significant game. I was hoping to see Comfey do a little bit more, but I wound up stashing it in the back because it was always kind of my win con in this game. And I think that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a good night.